Hey everybody, this is Redundant Media, and I'm going to show you how to sample your DSi XL into your MPC 1000. We've got our DSi XL. It has a cool little sound program on it that lets you do a lot of things. You can change the pitch and speed of a sample and loop it. You can just loop things in general. You can do kind of a bunch of other stuff too. A lot of cool stuff. Kind of plays Mario. You can change things by clicking on the bar. It's kind of a cool little graphic. We can play. We'll see how cool. So everything changes. Excite bike. That's badass. So basically, it does that sort of thing. Also, it has a bank of samples when you press these buttons, the left and the right, and then you can actually change them as well. If you click on the arrow, it changes. Cool, really cool. So I'm going to show you how to sample that. It's pretty easy, and it's a lot of fun. Now, Nintendo also had these guys, the Game Boy camera. It's a cartridge that you basically put into the original Game Boy, and it takes photos. They're pretty terrible. There was also an optional printer which would let you print little stickers. Kind of a really fun, cool thing, way ahead of its time. Badass stuff. Basically, there's a sequencer on there as well as sounds, and kind of a really cool little program. I love these things. They're great. They're John Blazin, trying to find that Zelda one. I think I have a blue one maybe. Anyway, so basically we have all these sounds in here. We have an RCA cable. Let's get a light over here. We have the RCAs left and right into our 1/8 cable. Okay, so we just plug that into our DSi XL. Okay, so I did that already. And then basically we go to mode. We hit mode, now it's flashing. We go to program, and I already programmed all this stuff in here. It would have been not fun to watch me turn this wheel about like 3,700 times, just because I have a bunch of samples and I have to go to last ones, etc., etc. So basically, I made a new program and I called it DSi XL. To do a new program, we come to this menu and then we press Window. And I'm clearly in the wrong mode. Okay. So I take that back. I'm not exactly sure because I'm within a different screen. But basically, I've sampled everything already. I press main, go back. Now we have our program loaded, DSi XL. And now when we hit the keys, we got... And the cool things are we can kind of do our little tap tempo. Alright, so that's kind of how you do it. You just, essentially, you're going to want to go to mode, record, and then basically when you have the stuff plugged in with the cable, you're going to play it. You're going to press record, and now it knows that there's no sample, there's no sound, So we take our cable, and if I start playing with it, I can't get it to go above, but let's plug it in. Okay, now I'm going to press it. Oh, okay. Okay, that didn't work, so let's retry. Press retry. Now let's do it again. Alright, so we're going to try to press record this time, and now press it. Now we're going to press stop. Now let's see. Alright, so we got it. Now we would do that for every single sample, so we would keep it, press keep. You do that like 24 or whatever times, and then you come to mode and program, and now we can change this obviously to all our different programs, but we're going to keep it on Dsi XL. Then comes the fun part of actually changing each button. So we're on sample 4. Let's hit this one. We have sample 2. I deleted sample 1. I didn't like the sound of it, so it was the exact same sound, or slightly different. So we press that, and we take our wheel, change it until it's on sample 2. Now we press sample 3. It's actually the same because the Nintendo has the left and right. So you press the next one. Now it's 4. Now when you're doing it, it's going to be blink because you haven't selected it yet. So you're going to press it, nothing's going to happen, you're going to take your wheel, and you're going to go around and around and around and change it. Now eventually you're going to get okay, now you've run out, so let's go to B, and then let's see what we got. 19. Yeah, so basically that's how you do it. We're going to change all of our pads, come back to main, and then we're going to change our wheel to Dsi XL or whatever. You can even go back to pad. So yeah, that is how you sample from this bad boy onto this bad boy. You can use the same, this tutorial to do sampling of any kind. I just kind of like the chiptune sounds, Nintendo video game stuff, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching, and check out some other videos. Redundant Media.